Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan, and to my returning subscribers, welcome back my friends, welcome back. And I wish everyone a happy new year. May you bring forth all of your heart's desires in 2022. May you find a level of happiness that you have never felt before. May you attract abundance in every single form possible. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the January 2nd new moon, and more specifically, 5 things that you should know about the new moon. Let's get started. I don't know about you guys, but I am absolutely excited for 2022. I can tell you this, as far as in my life, 2020 was the best year, only to be followed by 2021, which was even better. And now I know that 2022 is going to be incredibly powerful for every awakened individual. We're going to be leveling up like we've never done before. We're going to be attracting more and more of what is it that we desire. And we're going to be letting our light shine more and more. Allowing the most authentic version of ourselves to come out. Because that is what's going to bring forth everything that you desire in 2022. Is letting that light shine, being your authentic self, and truly beginning to step out that comfort zone. And understanding and realizing this. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's only excitement to be felt. And enjoy the journey. It's not always easy, but if you give it enough time, you're always able to find something good in a negative situation. You're always able to learn a deep life lesson through difficult situations. And you're going to see in 2022, if you truly step out that comfort zone, if you truly tap within, act on that guidance, trust that intuition, blessings will be coming forth. There's going to be a happier version of yourself that will become forth. You will be leveling up like you've never done before. The first thing that you should know about the January 2nd new moon is beginning to create a balanced routine. Look right now, as far as in your life, where is there some imbalances? Are you spending far too many hours at work compared to with your loved ones? Are you doing far too many things for other individuals, overlooking your own needs? Are you getting that alone time? And one thing that you're able to do is waking up a little bit earlier. Waking up a little bit earlier, making sure that it's a very calm, peaceful morning, and then allowing those ideas to come forth and writing them down on paper. Starting to see every different aspect of your life where there is some imbalances, and how are you able to create that balance. Because once you're able to start to create that balance, you're going to get yourself much more into a flow state. By waking up a little bit earlier, you're no longer going to always be rushing to get to places, to get things done. You're going to notice that you're going to be having much more time. And as far as in the morning time, that is when we are the most productive. That is when those divine guidance and those ideas are going to come forth. That's when you're going to be much more productive than getting all of your workday done, having supper, putting the kids to sleep, and then at 9 o'clock at night, you're trying to get some type of work done where you've been left feeling drained. You've taken in other people's energies. Therefore, you're no longer receiving that guidance as you should. It's not as clear. You're not as creative as you should be. Therefore, starting to set yourself a routine where you prioritize yourself first. Because you're going to see, once you start to prioritize yourself first, you're going to be noticing that you're going to be raising up your vibrational frequency, and it's going to begin to affect those around you. It's going to begin to reflect out in your reality. So right now is really a time. It's New Year's. You have resolutions that you want to do. Well, now's the time to start seeing how is it that you're able to create a balanced routine in your life. The second thing you should know about the January 2nd new moon, it's all about setting clear intentions. And not just over this moon cycle, over the next year. What is it that you want to attract? What changes do you want to make in your life? And not only this, as far as setting your intentions, think short term, medium term, and long term. Within the next month, what is it that you want to manifest? If you've remotely struggled with the law of attraction, start with something small. Start with something that you truly believe that you're able to bring forth now. And then medium. As far as the next 6 months, where do you see yourself in the next 6 months? What actions do you see yourself taking in order to get to where you want to be? And then by the end of the year, what version of yourself do you want to become by the end of the year? What necessary actions must be taken? And as far as setting your intentions, set some that are going to be easy to attain, but then don't be afraid to think on a massive scale. Don't be afraid to think of something that it might seem like it might take several years to have come forth, because you never know which doors are going to be open. But it's, once more, as far as 2022, it's going to be about stepping into that known with that inner knowing that something wonderful will be coming. Letting go of that fear once and for all. Letting go of that doubt. Becoming aware of your subconscious thought. When you catch yourself thinking something negative, switch it around to something positive and really going after it. This year's is going to be all about your vibrational frequency. It's going to be all about how authentic you are. And it's going to be about acting on that guidance. It's going to be about trusting that intuition above all. The third thing you should know about the January 2nd new moon is taking a deep look at your subconscious self-limited beliefs. It might seem as something that's hard as far as figuring out what are my self-limited beliefs right now that are holding me back from attracting what is it that I desire. But if you're able to take a step back, become the observer, and really look as far as how is it that you're acting, how is it that you're reacting, and what is it that you're thinking about, you're going to start to uncover one self-limited belief after another. And if this happens, make sure to look within. If all of a sudden you're enjoying yourself, you're having fun with your friends as an example, but then all of a sudden something changes drastically within, and all of a sudden it could be this insecurity that's coming forth. You could be this fear that's coming forth. It could be this sense that I must protect my heart right now. Stop looking in the exterior and really look minute by minute what changes, what shifted as far as in your vibrational frequency. This occurred to me during the Christmas break. All of a sudden we're getting ready to start playing a board game. And then all of a sudden I got serious. All of a sudden my heart just closed up. And then all of a sudden my ego started to rise. And even before the game started, I snapped because of old, outdated, self-limited beliefs. Because for me, growing up, playing board games, playing card games with family and friends was something that was very painful. It was something where I knew that I would be taking in and I would have to give out insults because that was the way that I was raised. And as we're getting ourselves prepared to play, this all started to come up. And suddenly I snapped. I snapped to protect myself. But then a wise woman told me, look inwards. Forget about your reality. Look inwards and see what was coming up, what was causing me to all of a sudden shift vibrational frequency and get so defensive. And as you start to figure these out, now you're going to be able to reprogram that subconscious mind. You're going to be able to reprogram to get out of that lack mentality, which is going to allow you to thrive more and more in 2022. The fourth thing you should know about the January 2nd new moon is preparing yourself for that breakthrough. This breakthrough is going to come. You're going to notice all of a sudden there's going to be a shift that's going to be happening from within. And then all you're going to have to do is reach out and get this. All you're going to have to do is step a little bit out of that comfort zone and go get that reward. Go achieve that major breakthrough. But it all starts within. Continuing to create that self-love, continuing to raise that self-worth, raising that self-confidence, being in the present moment as much as possible to start to appreciate things that you've taken for granted. Connecting with Source on a daily basis, allowing that faith to grow. And you're going to see at a certain point, if you've had blockages as of late, or you've struggled as far as using the law of attraction, at a certain point, you're going to see that when you combine all these together, It's going to start to bring forth one breakthrough after another. It's going to start to bring forth one manifestation after another. And all you're going to have to do is to be ready, willing, and able to receive it. Feeling worthy for who you are and not the actions that you're taking. The actions that you're taking, you're just following your intuition. There's a yellow brick road and you're being shown, here's the path that you just need to walk. If you walk this path, you're going to be able to go collect the prizes that are going to help you to continue to stay in alignment with the path that you're currently on. Right now, it might seem as though I have no idea what my life purpose is. Imagine you're on a 15-lane highway right now, but then that highway is going to start to close up. And then all of a sudden, it's going to get to that one lane. And that's when you're going to be in alignment with your life purpose. But you can't make any mistakes going forward. It's just there's right now a million different paths that you're able to take. But it's just acting on that guidance. Trusting that guidance. Trusting your intuition. Trusting that love that you're feeling from Source. And continuing to push forth. And you're going to see those major breakthroughs are going to be coming sooner than you think. The fifth thing you should know about the January 2nd new moon is beginning to truly enjoy the journey. Stopping always looking at the destination, or else I will only be happy when this comes forth. Enjoying the blessings that you have already received. Enjoying life. Because as far as law of attraction, if right now you're trying to attract something, but you're coming from a place of need, I have to have this come forth, you're causing resistance. Instead, enjoy it. And even it might seem as though certain things aren't working out exactly as they should in your life. But if you trust God, if you trust Source long enough, you're going to see that it's just certain things right now must be removed. You have to make more room for bigger things to come forth. And the more you're able to enjoy the journey, the higher your vibrational frequency is going to be. The more you're able to stay and remain optimistic, the higher the timelines you're going to be able to reach as you go out and collect these. So make sure to enjoy it. And if you're remotely feeling stressed out, look at your current moment as of this very second right now. Are you safe? Or have you been fed? Do you have clothes on you? Do you have a roof over your head? Start appreciating the little things and start enjoying it. And understand this. It took a while for me to understand this as far as everything is going to happen in my perfect divine timing. Because I wanted everything to come forth as fast as possible. But I overlooked the lessons I needed to learn. I overlooked the healing that I had to do as far as letting certain things out of my heart. I overlooked certain self-limited beliefs that were holding me back. And what's wonderful is it doesn't matter how fast you move forward. It doesn't even matter what the destination is, because you're going to notice this. There's something, maybe you think about a year ago, what is it that you want to manifest? Right now, your list might have completely changed, and that's okay, because it's not about the destination. It's about enjoying each and every single moment of the journey. Seeing when times get challenging, there's something that I must learn. There's something that I must let go. There's maybe a shift in perspective that I must do to see something that I haven't seen before. In 2022, you're going to notice this incredible shift that's going to happen as far as your worth, as far as the old definition of your worth and what your worth means now. Because we're shifting right now. We're shifting into that 5D energy. And your worth is your vibrational frequency, your inner happiness in alignment with your thoughts. That is what's going to help to create massive positive changes in your world. And don't be afraid to let your authentic self out. Don't worry about as far as who is it that you have to let go. What situations are you going to be having to let go? And understand that whatever it is that was taken from you, you're going to be receiving something much better and something much bigger. But it's continuing to do that inner work. It's being brave and facing everything that comes forth and understanding it's part of your journey. It's part of the journey that's going to help you to level up, which is going to, in return, begin to make it easier as far as attracting things, allowing you to get yourself more into that flow state. Therefore, you're going to be resisting a lot less what's coming up. Therefore, things are going to be starting to come forth with much more ease. But it's all about finding that balance. It's about continuing to amplify those spiritual practices, things that you truly enjoy doing. It's getting that alone time, clearing off that energy, using binaural beats as an example during the nighttime, working on rebuilding that subconscious mind in order to attract more and more abundance. And as far as abundance, don't just look as far as materialistic things. Don't just look as far as money. Look as far, is there abundance in time in your life? Do you have abundance in energy? Do you have abundance in creativity? Do you have abundance in love through receiving love from your loved ones? Start looking abundance in every single way. And if you're remotely struggling, go take a walk out in nature and start looking as far as everywhere you look, because you're going to be seeing abundance absolutely everywhere. And you are worthy and you will receive. But you have to start to let that light shine. You have to allow the most authentic version of yourself. Start diving into what is it that you're passionate about. It's going to help to raise up your vibration frequency. And then those divine ideas are going to start to come forth. And that major breakthrough will be coming forth. I'm wishing you guys an incredible 2022 and a happy new moon. I love you guys. You guys have an awesome day. Namaste.